conversation that we was having off the air, and while we got, our guy Keisha here, the OG, and we're gonna discuss the situation. Your boy Kyle Rittenhouse, they had like a little parade, a little celebration for him when he came out on stage like a superstar. Yep. How did y'all feel about
celebrity.
it? Yeah. Well, do you
ain't
feel
giving no
like
money back? He's good.
Do you
First
feel like
of all, he's the Call of Duty champion.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Call of Duty champion.
Nigga, you see how he did with that AR?
You
Nigga,
took
real life Call of Duty.
So wait a minute, time out. So we can understand the setting of this conversation. You feel that Mr. Rittenhouse did the right thing?
I feel that he handled his fucking business in the situation he was in. You know what I'm saying? From the footage I've seen.
Okay.
I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But all the footage I've seen, I would have did the exact same thing. One thing, a person's chasing him. You feel me? Throwing shit at him. A dude behind the person chasing him has a gun, letting rounds off. Chases him, grabs his firearm. At that point, when a motherfucker grabs your firearm, nigga, you supposed to do your third thing. Boom, shot him in the head. He dropped the first dude. Then he stopped to call for help for the guy he shot, right? Then after he did that, he began, the crowd turned on him, mob followers, they mobbing, they, get him. Everybody want to get him. So he running. Motherfuckers hitting him, throwing shit at him. He just continues to run. It wasn't until he tripped and fell because the motherfucker socked him in the back of his head and hit him with a skateboard that he shot the next person in the chest, right? So that's two people dead, right, that's attacking him. The third person was running up on him with a firearm like this, and he shot that person in his arm, disabling him from shooting him. So that's 3 shootings, 2 kills, you feel me? And he didn't kill no innocent bystanders out of a whole crowd full of protesters or even hit an innocent bystander. So I say job well done.
So let me.
I say job well done.
From my standpoint on everything in life, and I'm going to have questions for you. Why is it that you feel it's okay? Like, personally, if you go to a Donald Trump or a Confederate flag rally for the KKK and you start walking around there, don't you feel like you kind of picking on your situation and you come strapped? Like, where's the premeditated thought and all of that? Feeling like you put yourself in a bad spot? Like, you kind of wanted the shit to go down.
So basically, we can't say he put himself in a bad spot. He's not the one that's dead. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that's dead put themselves in a bad spot. You feel me? Out there doing this and that. All he's doing is sitting there standing posts. You feel me? Working with black. It was black people there working with him too. You feel me? Just on some security shit. This property we in is downtown. You know well as I know when people start being followers, they they mob and doing weird shit. Like me when the George Floyd shit kicked off. Mind you, I wanted to go out and loot, but when I seen how the people was mobbing around downtown, breaking windows, lighting shit on fire, nigga, I had to sit post and guard my property. It's property in right now because they're around here tagging shit, breaking windows, lighting shit on fire, and I seen that. So if I could have paid somebody to come guard my house while I go out and loot and do some other shit and that ignorant like them, I would have did that.
Okay, so let me just say this too, right? Because your point that you're making today does appear to be like you're contrarian to most thoughts of African Americans.
Because they followers.
Okay, so can you explain just your thought process on this? Like, as far as you being a black man in America.
If it was a black man, a white man, a motherfucker grab your gun, you better bust his motherfucking ass or he's going to do it to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker hit you in the back of the head with a skateboard once you're down with a mob full of motherfuckers. And you got your pistol, you then better let his ass have it to where he's gonna knock your brains out. So a motherfucker walking up on you with his firearm on you, ready to bust, that's been chasing you, you better knock his ass down too.
I'm gonna start firing questions at him. Anybody else want to jump in?
What about you? What you gonna do? I'm gonna get your gun right now, nigga, and run up on you right now. What you gonna do if you got your gun on you?
What am I gonna do?
But here's the thing, though. What are you gonna do?
He showed up with
somebody. Matter of fact, not me, because I don't want you to say you're gonna kill me.
No.
If another motherfucker runs up on you with their gun out on you, and you got your gun on you, what are you gonna do?
I can answer that question.
Answer it then.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is this: if you run up on me and your intention is to take my life, or I believe that you've met all the elements of a crime to try to take my life, and I have to now put myself in a situation where I have to use self-defense tactics that may take your life.
Don't give us a long version. Are you gonna shoot their ass or not?
I know that somebody's not going to make it out of the room, and I'm going to be the one that makes it out.
The whole issue.
Somebody's not going home. I'm going home.
The whole
I don't
issue,
know who else is.
What you gonna do?
The whole issue with the situation is, if I'm in a situation, I have a firearm to defend myself. So if I'm in a situation where I feel like my life is in danger, which is subjective, right? I'm going to use the means that I have to protect myself. My goal is to make it home to my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
So in regards to the whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation, I think the issue is it became political, right? When we look at it as African Americans, had he been an African American showing up in a rioting situation to protect his property and so happened to kill 2 or 3 people, I think the justice system would have handled it differently. So I think that's where the issue is, because I told people
Was
from
he
jump.
protecting his property?
Well, no.
Protect somebody else's property.
What I'm saying
But I'll
is
tell you
different.
this though. I'll tell you this.
Right.
It's a situation where it could have went either way if he was a minority. It could have went different. But the footage that is on YouTube,
Not if. But go ahead.
If the footage is on YouTube, it'd be kind of hard for. It depends. Like in Oakland, I don't think he would have got convicted. You know what I'm saying? In another state where it may be racist, they may have a problem with it. But it's kind of hard to convict anybody given the circumstances that you
That
can
he was
see
in.
everything on the camera.
But
Like a lot of people's mad and saying this and that because their followers, they haven't took the time to just watch this shit on YouTube.
But this is the issue that we get into, though. Maybe this is the black and white type of shit that goes on. Maybe this is just how we look at it. I hear what you're saying, but if this was a black person that was at the Klan rally, like I was alluding to earlier, the number one question of all of us sitting back
If
drinking
they
our
start
coffee
shooting
that
at
day,
him, chasing
hold
him,
on. But the question
bust
would
their
be
ass.
whether he would, yes, but the question would have been, what the fuck was he even doing there? And that's where it comes
Free
into.
country.
No, but
It's a free
but
country.
if you're black,
That's why they drop.
I get
Kyle
what you're saying.
Rittenhouse
But
charges.
if you're black and you're at the Klan rally and white people end up dead from your gunfire,
No,
they're going to treat. I personally
Well,
feel that in the in between lines
The
of that, they're going to be like,
this
"What were
is
you
a free
even
country.
doing?"
Just because the Klan's there, that don't mean you can't go somewhere. They
I
can't use that against
I
you.
look at it like this.
The
I
Klan,
mean,
that's a bad example because they're gonna look bad on the Klan. They gonna do
I don't
Klan should have
think.
been
I think if we're using that situation, that scenario as a Klan rally, that the black dude don't make it because they gonna get street justice, right? And it's gonna be. We learned from the insurrection that if you got enough crazy white people wanting to storm something, the police gonna let them do what they need to do, right? So for me, when I think of the situation, I think that most of us would have done what he did, right? I believe that.
Because you gotta protect yourself.
You gotta protect yourself.
Well, it becomes
He
life
tried
or
to run.
death. It's like everything
He tried to run.
And we
The
do.
man tried to run.
It becomes life or death. So we're not. What you guys are saying is a no-brainer. Are you going to let someone kill you because
No,
you're at the
listen.
wrong place at
No,
the
he
wrong
did
time?
more than I would've
Absolutely not.
He did more than I did. When
I'm not gonna let somebody kill me if I'm at the right place at the wrong time. You're not. You're going to
the ones that we
be
lost,
away.
that passed away, because again, those were somebody's, kids or fathers or husbands that were murdered in that situation. I just think that the way the justice system works, and that's really what the issue is that, because I
tell you
think
what helped
most
him.
of people,
When people approached him, he didn't just shoot them. The motherfucker tried to run and get away from them first.
Because you're
saying that is
you're saying
He tried to save them.
So here's the
he
argument.
tried to run and get away from them.
He's saying
They chased him.
he shot those that were aggressive.
Every person that shot him, every person he shot, his back was completely against the wall. The first person, caught up with him, grabbed his gun, boom, got busted up. He kept running even though they was punching him. Once he tripped and fell, he's on the ground. They on him. He tried to get away. He tried to save them.
So you're saying he didn't shoot everybody he could have shot. He just shot the people that.
Well,
were
and you saying because
No,
he
only
shot
the
it
people
down
that-
range, it
no,
counts even better.
Listen, he shot the people that was aggressive to him, and he shot the people that was aggressive to him after he tried to run from them. He tried to save their lives. He didn't just, you start tripping with me, I'm not finna run, I'm just gonna bust you down. You feel me? But he tried to turn around and run and get away. I'm like, he did their ass a favor. They they got what they had coming, man. You can't chase them. First of all, you ask him, what is he there doing? You ask him, nigga, what the fuck is you doing chasing a nigga with an AR-15? What the fuck wrong with you?